When you say there are no Switch 2 games, look at all these games for the Switch 2.
Those are game keys, though. Those games ain't even on the cartridge, man. You trying to tell me you spent more than $3,500 on some games that you don't even own, man? This is the problem with the Nintendo community, man. Come on, bro. I've already would have walked out with a Switch 2 if it wasn't for all these game key cards. I mean, come on, man. Nintendo gamers, we gotta do better than this, man. Out here spending $3,500 on some games that you won't be able to have access to 10, 15, or possibly 20 years from now, man. This is what y'all spending your money on? Man, at that point, you might as well get yourself a car.
Nobody said I love the Switch 2. Proper physical.
Proper physical?
Game keys.
Oh, man. Game keys. Game keys. Game keys. Game keys. Now I get it. PlayStation, Xbox, they also do something of, you know, the game not being on the CD. But, man, there's at least more physical games on those platforms than what you're getting with the Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo started physical media, and they're going to be the first ones ending it too. I mean, this is embarrassing, man. You know, Nintendo's going to have to find a way to put these games on the couch. Oh, but it's third party. It ain't really Nintendo. Poketopia will come out. All we hear is crickets, and you guys keep buying it. Like I said, at this point, I'm never going to buy this console, because if this is how the library's looking like, and I don't have no actual ownership to the games that I'm buying, why at this point, why are you buying physical? You might as well just go digital.
And then I have 2 game keys over there from this month that I purchased.
Oh, man, you hear this?
I love the Switch. The key cards I hate, but hey.
You love the Switch a little too much.
I don't care what.
But then she even goes as far to say that I don't like the game key cards, but you buying them, though.
Nobody said I love the Switch 2. Proper physical.
There ain't no proper
game
physical.
Keys. And then I have 2 game keys over there from this month that I purchased.
Oh, man.
I love the Switch. The key cards I hate, but hey.
So you even go as far to say that you hate the game key cards. Now, mind you, go subscribe to this person's channel. I don't think this person's a bad content creator. That's not the point of this video. At the end of the day, man, this was what's stopping me from buying the Switch 2. And like I said, man, you Nintendo fanboys got to stop supporting these practices, because you guys say there's no problem with game key cards. Well, guess what? The next Legend of Zelda might possibly be on a game key card if you guys continue to keep acting out like this. So this is just more of a warning. Like I said, I'm just trying to get Nintendo fans to be on the same page of things, because you got to remember, if you're buying these game key cards, what you're telling Nintendo that, oh, it's okay to put even their own exclusive games not on the cartridge. It's okay for the next Mario Kart or the next Smash Bros. Or the next Splatoon, Pikmin, whatever game you want to add there to be on the game cartridge. And Nintendo has tested you with Poketopia, which you people have purchased. So don't get mad when Nintendo says, you know what? We're going to make a Zelda Ocarina of Time remake, and we ain't going to put it on a cartridge. We're just going to make it a game key card. And then you Nintendo fanboys want to complain that the game ain't on the cartridge. That's all I'm saying. You reap what you sow. So if this is what you people are willing enough to support, understand that when it start hitting more of these Nintendo licensed games from themselves, then you have no right to complain. Let's go. Gamester with another W.
Here, today we're talking about Crimson Desert.
Yeah, how about you talk about the fact that the game is completely blurry on the PlayStation 5 Pro? The game looks better on Airbox. The game playing better on Airbox. Now that Microsoft no longer has the most powerful console, what is the PlayStation 5 Pro doing? You guys have the most powerful failure. What is going on here? Weren't these the same excuses? Oh, look at that. We don't need no Xbox Series X. Hey, the game looked better on the PS5. And now that you got the Pro coming out, people out here saying the Pro has problems. Things are just this weird pop-in. The game actually looks more blurry. I mean, what is up with all this capping y'all doing? Like, I'm just saying, man. Mr. Most Powerful PlayStation Console. You know, I robbed my girlfriend by selling her a PS5 Slim for the same price that I paid for the PS5 Pro. And yet we're still getting the same results. Unbelievable.
developer Pearl Abyss, because technically the game comes out here in the next couple hours. And
I can't. You know what?
Right here. Today we're talking about Marathon.
Third
This
party
game has been incredibly controversial. I'd say surprisingly controversial. It feels like a lot of people are kind of cheering on it to fail, which to me is a very strange sort of predicament. I mean, personally...
Oh, that's funny. You know, just like we, be parading to hope that these Xbox consoles fail. Matter of fact, even these Xbox games that we say we hate so much, but we're gonna buy Starfield on our PS5. So that just also goes to show you that you people been capping for so long, claiming that Starfield is such a bad game when it was only available on PC and Xbox, and now that they got a PlayStation 5 announcement, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna buy it again. Well, keep giving Microsoft your money.
I've been playing a lot of Marathon. Pretty much anytime I'm not working on videos or working out my tiny muscles, I've been playing this pretty much nonstop, and I really enjoy Marathon, but I think that the bar to participate is getting higher and higher and higher. The player count seems to be fine to me. It seems at least halfway decent, but it does seem like they've just introduced the final map, the Marathon ship itself, called Cryo Archive. But it has a lot of, in my opinion...
I do think the game is good. I think there's a high quality to it. I think the price, I just think the problem is, in today's gaming demographic, man, it's hard to get these casuals to play anything else. No matter what it is, guys. I mean, like I said, you're not losing this I guess, quote-unquote, console war to Xbox, and you're losing it to casuals. Casuals have came in, taken over your platforms, and made your platforms their very own.
Psychopathically stupid decisions. You can only play this map on the weekends. It's expensive. You basically have to have some of the best gear in the game, which 99% chance you're going to lose. It takes about 30 hours of work, literally 30 hours of game time to enter this map, and you could probably only try it 3 or 4 times per week. This seems like a decision that is absolutely going to kill the game. But I have some ideas. Now, this is coming from a person that wants Marathon to be a success.
Maybe they want the map to feel different. Maybe they don't want people to just get so used to the map that they already know what they're doing. I actually think it's a very interesting idea. Because the problem is with a lot of these games, which a lot of you guys don't know, because you got to break down games philosophically, is that people will get so used to the map that they kind of, if anything, it kind of makes the game fresh. You're like, what? What you mean games today? They taking out content. No, because when you got games like this, people have to kind of figure out, okay, where we got to go next. I didn't really, out of the 3 times that we played it through this week, it's going to feel fresh that when you engage on it. Because everybody's going to be like, yo, there's no meta. There's no strategy that you can have going into these maps. I mean, you think you can, but at the end of the day, you're not that familiar with the map because it only pops up only a few times. I think this is actually an interesting idea.
This game, but I do feel like making your highest tier stuff the best part of the game so impossible.
Well, that is the point. That is for the hardcore gamer. And if you have a problem with that, then maybe you need to get better at the game. It's that simple. Hey guys, I'm playing Siege. I'm a bronze player. I'm going to play with these diamonds in ranked. Well, you know what you got to do? Ding, 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 ding. Good answer, Carl. You got to rank up. What are you complaining about? So are you bad at this game?
Going to turn off way more people than it attracts. Let me get into it. Hi, hope you have...
Wow, I can't believe it, man. We out here complaining about Marathon being too hard.
I just feel like FOMO is a good marketing tactic. Hey, check out this game. Aren't you afraid of missing out on all the fun? But I am concerned about the fact that, honestly, this is going to make it where most people are not going to be able to play it at all. To get to that center of the ship and fight the other players, or the better boss. Now, on this, everything drops crazy loot. So, we're talking actually...
Oh, that's the whole point. High risk, high reward. I mean, even Arc Raiders does this, guys. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, at this point, you don't even know the concept of what these games are about. Sometimes I think I was playing Arc Raiders. They don't just let you go to the same area. I think there's an area that just randomly pops up, and then you get access a few times. So this is nothing new. What you're complaining about is nothing new.
Crazy. The absolute best.
If you want the best loot, you gotta play for it. It's that simple.
Guns in the game. So it means the people that manage to survive the Cryo Archive map, they're going to, of course, fill up their entire vault with more stuff so they can keep...
So the good players. And you're mad because you can't get the loot because you're so trash that you can't even, you're not good enough to access these areas. And when you do, you just lose everything. That's all I'm getting from this.
Playing the Credit Archive map. I've had times where I wiped not one other team, but 3 other teams.
You didn't wipe no teams. The only thing, you barely even wipe your behind.
Essentially wiping out like $70,000 worth of like in-game.
Oh yeah, look at that. You definitely look at that. That's Dreamcast guy. Yeah, you definitely wiping out teams. Why you on your knees? It's so funny. He's like, I wiped out 3 to 4 teams, and why you crawling? You should have cut this out of the video. Why is this in the video? He's crawling. Hey, Box! Hey, Box! Hey, help me!
And I am kind of thinking that it's great.
Hey, Box!
I like it so much. I kind of wish I could play it more. I do feel bad
Hey,
I've had fun with that 2.5 hours of play.
Yeah, he almost got took out. He almost got taken out by an Xbox fanboy.
30 minutes of run.
Your damn pony, he got away this time.
I want to play it more. I can't. And so now my decision is, okay, I was supposed to hang out with a bunch of friends this weekend, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. I'm doing like movie days and hanging out with friends and stuff. My choices are, okay, do I farm a ton today in those maps? Do I do the tradition of perimeter, dire marsh, farm a bunch at outposts and stuff, and then, all right, now I can attempt to do another 1 or 2 runs before I hang out with people tomorrow? I wish I could just play the game, or if it was available all week long.
What do you think these games are, though? That's the whole point. That's the whole point of these games is the loot. That's the whole purpose of these games of Arc Raiders. Now, if you have a problem, because even Arc Raiders has certain sections that are harder than other parts of the map, well, he feels that he's being gatekeeped, but you're only being gatekeeped because you don't know how to play the game. That's it. What do you complain about?
Even some ranked match with your buddies, it feels like there is an escalation that I do feel like could be solved if there was a PvE map.
Oh, yeah, here we go. PvE. Oh, he's one of them guys, huh? Mr. Arc Raiders PvE. Bruh, do you understand how boring this game would be if it was only PvE, bro? Are you serious, bro? We already knew it was going to come to this point in the video. We need a PvE. Well, let me hear this again. I can't believe this crap.
Participate in the Credit Archive or even some ranked match with your buddies, it feels like there is an escalation that I do feel like could be solved if there was a PvE map. Now,
you see why they took multiplayer after that Halo campaign evolved? You know, they see new ponies, you couldn't do good in Gears Reloaded. They were complaining, bro. When I was playing Gears Reloaded on PS5, even with a controller with stick drift, they still couldn't handle me. The PlayStation community is a joke when it comes to multiplayer. The only ones demanding PvE for this game are ponies.
Obviously, it would not get the best gear. The best gear is from PvP. The best gear is going to be gotten from actually going into those tougher maps that are tighter, harder.
Hold on. You want tough gear on PvE?
A PvE map. Now, obviously, it would not get the best gear. The best gear is from PvP. Okay. The best gear is going to be gotten from actually going into those tougher maps that are tighter, harder, with more teams. But I do feel like there needs to be a better onboarding process to show how fun this game is. Like, honestly, even the description about Cryo Archive is so fun. The map...
Like I said, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. Dreamcast guy is just not good. You know, he's not really wiping these teams like he says, man. He just isn't. We all could see that. The man was crawling on his knees. You know, this is embarrassing, man. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. Like I said, take care. Peace out.